Welcome back, and today we're going to Minecraft High School to see if you have what it takes to pass high school math. Did you study? Well, we're going to find out right now when we jump right into our 9th grade math question, which deals with a theorem from geometry. So if we look down at the baseball field, we're going to see two sets of parallel lines, and I give you that one angle, A, is 22.5 degrees. So what is the angle of B? I'll give you a hint. Do you remember parallel angle theorem? It was something you may have learned in 9th grade geometry. Well, if you use that, you'll get the answer is 157.5 degrees. That's what B is. So let me explain it a little bit for you. With parallel angle theorem, you look at it, A equals C, because the two sets of lines are parallel. And also, B plus C equals 180 degrees, because it's along a single line. And then since A equals C, you can substitute A into the equation, so it's B plus A equals 180. We know A is 22.5 degrees. From the assumption we made at the very beginning of this. And then voila, we get B equals 157.5 degrees. And that's all from basic parallel angle theorem. So comment down below if you got that right or wrong, either way. And next, we're gonna move on to our 10th grade question, which deals with trigonometry, which is a study of relationships between side angles and lengths of triangles. So the question is, cosine x times tangent x equals what? Hint, you can substitute tangent x for something else as well. Do you know the answer? And if you said sine x, you are completely correct. Cosine x times tangent x equals sine x. And let's talk about why. So by definition, tangent x equals sine x divided by cosine x. And so just substitute that into the equation, so you get cosine x times sine x divided by cosine x. Those two cosine x's cancel out, and you get sine x. And we could go into the proof as to why that is, but I don't want to belabor the point. So you can look in the description below for the proof itself. How you doing so far? Did you get them right? Great. Did you get them wrong? Confused? Frustrated? It's all good. Look at the description below and it'll tell you how to do it all. And if you're still confused, just leave me a comment and I will personally respond to you and help you understand it. And jumping right back into it, we're gonna go move on to our 11th grade question, where we're simply simplifying everything under a square root. And this question is 3 times the square root of 7 minus 2 times the square root of 28 equals what? I'll give you a hint. The first thing you do, like I said, is simplify everything under the square root. Do you know it? All right, the answer is negative square root of 7. Great job! If you didn't get it, let's talk about it right now. So the square root of 28, which is on the right-hand side, simplifies down to the square root of 4 times square root of 7. The square root of 4 is 2, so that is 2 times the square root of 7. Now we just substitute that back in the main equation. We get 3 square root of 7 minus 2 times 2 square root of 7. And that simplifies to 3 square root of 7 minus 4 times square root of 7. Subtract those two and you get negative square root of 7. Great job. Stick with me for one more question. We're almost there. We're going to move on to our 12th grade and final question, which deals with calculus. And a lot of people don't learn calculus in high school, but this is a truly challenging quiz, right? So the question I'm going to ask you is, what is the integral of 2x? And this is a hard one. You either know it or you don't, and I'll explain it after. But I'll give you a hint. On my previous video where we went over middle school Minecraft math quiz, the last 8th grade question had this exact same equation. Do you know it? That's right. Integral of 2x is x squared plus b. So let's talk about how we did that. As you probably know, an integral is the opposite of a derivative. So now let's take the derivative of x squared plus b to see how we get 2x. And the quick way to do a derivative is take the exponent of x and multiply the number by that, and then subtract 1 from that exponent. In other words, you take x squared and you take 2, so it becomes 2x to the 1 power. And then b cancels out simply because it has no x next to it, so that becomes 0. So the whole derivative of x squared plus b becomes 2x, which is how we know the integral of 2x is x squared plus b. And you did it! If you got them right, if you got them wrong, it doesn't matter. As long as you learned something today, that's what makes me happy. So comment down below, subscribe, like, follow me for more. Goodbye!